Let's step back to 1960 in the Bronx, where Lorenzo, a bus driver, works hard to take care of his family, his wife Rosina, and their 9-year-old son, Calogero. Living in a close-knit Italian-American community, young Calogero is intrigued by the mafia and shady activities in his neighborhood. One day, after Lorenzo drops Calogero off at home, the curious boy sneaks into a pub owned by a mafia group. Inside, he introduces the different characters, including Sonny, the main mobster, and his friend Jimmy Whispers. However, Calogero's mom catches him and scolds him for entering the pub. When Lorenzo returns from work, he scolds Calogero too, warning him to stay away from that place. Lorenzo wants his son to grow up honest, not following the path of criminals. Despite this, the next day, Calogero and his friends, Slick and Mario, pretend to be part of Sonny's gang while spying on them. During a heated argument, Slick gets angry at a bus carrying black people passing through their neighborhood. Calogero tries to stop him, but Slick races after the bus, hurling racist insults. Seeing this, Lorenzo gets upset and talks to Calogero about the importance of treating everyone with respect. Later, as Calogero watches a confrontation between Sonny's man and another person, things take a dark turn. Sonny shoots and kills the other man. Lorenzo quickly grabs Calogero and takes him inside as the police arrive. The police want Calogero to identify the gunman, but he refuses to snitch on Sonny, insisting none of them fired the fatal shot. Afterward, Calogero asks his dad if he did the right thing, and Lorenzo explains that sometimes you do something good for a bad person. The next day, as Lorenzo drops off Calogero, he notices Sonny's sign of respect. Sonny's right-hand guy gets on the bus, thankful that Calogero didn't tell on Sonny. He offers Lorenzo a good-paying job, but Lorenzo politely says no, not wanting to be part of Sonny's illegal activities. The following day, while Calogero is fixing his bike, one of Sonny's guys takes him to the pub. Sonny wants to meet him and hires Calogero to work at the bar. The young boy starts serving drinks and quickly earns a lot of tips. Later, during a dice game, Sonny asks Calogero to roll. Calogero gets 11 passes in a row, making a lot of money for Sonny. After the game, Sonny gives Calogero a big tip and nicknames him C. Sonny treats C like a son, and the neighborhood starts showing him more respect. One day, C tries to buy fruit, and the vendor gives him peaches for free, saying Sonny told him to take care of him. Lorenzo and Rosina discover C's cash stash and wonder where it came from. When C tells them about working for Sonny, Lorenzo goes to the pub to return the money. He strongly opposes Sonny and refuses Rosina's suggestion to keep the money. Lorenzo puts the money on Sonny's table, insisting they won't accept it. He warns Sonny to stay away from his son. Sonny explains the money is for C, asking him to wait outside while they talk. As Lorenzo walks away, Sonny praises him but warns him not to speak disrespectfully again. Lorenzo tells Sonny that the things C sees in the bar, like clothes, cars, and money, could be a bad influence. He urges Sonny to stay away, irritating the mobster, who tells Lorenzo to leave before getting smacked. On the way home, C wants his money back. When he raises his voice, Lorenzo slaps him. C tells Lorenzo that Sonny is telling the truth. The working man is a loser. Lorenzo advises him not to let Sonny influence him and explains that the real tough guy is an honest, hard-working person. Lorenzo apologizes for the slap, saying C will understand when he's older. 7 years later, Sonny is at the races with an older C and the gang. They're all betting on their favorite horse, Kryptonite, and as they celebrate, another man enters, also rooting for Kryptonite. Sonny throws away the tickets and starts to leave, knowing they will lose because the newcomer has bad luck and bets on the same horse. However, C stays to see how the race ends, and indeed, Kryptonite loses. C and his buddies have their social club, Deuces Wild, where they spend most of their time just hanging around. They get upset when a car with black individuals passes by, but C claims there's no reason to worry, and they're just passing through. However, the others protest, saying they shouldn't be in their neighborhood. Lorenzo arrives on his bus and invites C to join him. He asks if C wants to attend a boxing match tomorrow, but C is distracted by a girl across from him and isn't listening. Later, C sees a man named Louis who owes him $20. He chases after him, but Sonny calls him over and asks what's going on. Sonny explains that hurting someone isn't always the best solution, and C could have done something terrible for only $20, which wouldn't have been worth it. C is surprised and tells Sonny that he's always right, to which Sonny responds that if he were always correct, he wouldn't have spent 10 years in prison. Sonny talks about a book by Machiavelli and stresses the importance of being available. He prefers living in their neighborhood because it keeps him close to everything and lets him spot trouble quickly. Sonny advises C to focus on himself, his family, and the people who matter. One night, a motorcycle gang stops at the pub for beers. Sonny's right-hand man tries to chase them away, but Sonny steps in and lets them drink. When things get out of hand, Sonny deals with the bikers, locking the pub and warning them not to leave. Sonny's gang enters from the back door and beats them up. One day, C's gun dealer friend shows the crew new guns for sale. Sonny gets angry and slaps the gun dealer, saying he's endangering the whole neighborhood. Sonny chases everyone away except C and advises him not to hang out with those friends, as the thug life isn't for him. The next day, C is surprised to meet the girl from the bus and is happy to learn they'll be attending the same school. When his pals want to hang out, C lies about a test to stay and talk with the girl, Jane. They agree to meet for a movie date the next day. Later, while C and his buddies are hanging out, they get upset when they see black individuals riding bicycles in the area. C tries to calm them down, but Slick slaps one of the black guys, and the group joins in. C pretends to help while persuading one of the black kids to stay down to avoid further attacks. Sonny gets mad when he sees his friends acting like troublemakers. He warns his friend C to stay away from them, saying they'll end up in big problems. C then asks Sonny for advice about dating a girl from a different background, and Sonny surprises him by saying that what matters most is how they feel about each other. Sonny offers his car to C to make a good impression and suggests the door test for C and his date. In the door test, C has to open the car door for his girlfriend, walk to the back, and look through the rearview mirror. If she doesn't open the door for him, he should break up with her, according to Sonny. This test, Sonny explains, will show if she's selfish or not. Later, C asks Lorenzo for advice, pretending it's for a friend. Lorenzo says people should marry within their race, which C finds biased. When C goes on a date with Jane, her brother is beaten by Italians the day before. Jane suspects C, and as her brother identifies him, C loses his temper and says something hurtful. Jane leaves with her brother, and C returns to Sonny's car early, making up an excuse. Later, Lorenzo confronts C about using Sonny's car and tells him to stay away from the pub. C claims Sonny trusts him, but Lorenzo insists people fear Sonny, and there's a big difference. C insults Lorenzo, calling him a loser. That night, their social club gets egged, and C's crew plans retaliation. Sonny arrives and reveals the car had a bomb, thankfully not exploding. After some confrontation, Sonny warns C to be careful. As Sonny and C return to the pub, someone tells C a girl is looking for him. He rushes to meet Jane, who learns the truth about C helping her brother. They share their first kiss. C decides he wants to be with her, no matter what others think. Slick and the boys head to Jane's neighborhood, causing trouble. After setting a store on fire with Molotov cocktails, things go wrong when one bottle doesn't explode and ends up in their car, causing a big blast. When C and Jane arrive, they find their crew dead. C feels a mix of emotions, happy to be alive but sad about losing his friends. Later, C goes back to the pub to meet Sonny, but there's a surprise party happening. While navigating the crowd, C sees someone with a grumpy expression approaching Sonny. He shouts a warning, but it's too late, and Sonny gets shot and killed. The shooter turns out to be the son of the man Sonny killed in front of C. At Sonny's funeral, C is shocked to see people acting like nothing happened, talking business as if it's just another day. When everyone leaves, C stays behind to say his final goodbye to Sonny. A guy named Carmine approaches him and says he'll be taking charge of the neighborhood. Carmine mentions that Sonny spoke highly of C and invites him to visit if he ever needs help. The end. If you like the video, consider subscribing to our channel.